play him in. Chance for a shot! And it's in! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Iniesta. Maldini. Yaya Toure. That's going wide left. Iniesta. Vitinha. And Yamal. Oh, good spread. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Messi. Produced. Oh, good effort! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Iniesta. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nedved played into space. Oh, that shapes to shoot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Iniesta.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Still goalless at the moment. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He is through here! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Desai. And it's Cruyff. And it's Nedved. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Iniesta proves just a little bit too strong. Messi. Iniesta. Nedved. Caresses it through. Great chance! That's a lovely, neat pass. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Yaya Toure. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nedved to Maldini. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Vieira. And it's Maldini. Turan. That's Vieira. Now it's Iniesta. Vieira. Now he's off and running. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And back to the goalkeeper. Desai. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Substitution in progress.
Down to business again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Nedved. Very nicely done. Maldini. And it's Vieira. Some really good ball movement. Van Dijk. Vitinha. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved. And it's Iniesta. Neuer. And it's Thuram. Now Cruyff. Vitinha tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away? Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so...
Could be danger here. And it's been hooked away.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to play him in. Chance for a shot! And it's in! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Number 10.
First breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
60 minutes played. Cruyff. Köhler. Oh, he's bustling. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Köhler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Turan. And it's Vieira. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nedved wins the duel this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dembele, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Iniesta, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Maldini. Desai. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passes short and sharp. That is a great pick out. It's come to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's rising! He will be livid with himself. Yaya Toure. Half an hour gone in the second half. Yamal does well not to be outdone there. Cruyff. Yaya Toure. Turan. And he's quick to return it. And it's Cruyff. He shifted it to the flank. Cross flung in towards... Oh, good climb! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Company, always a very imposing presence at the back. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. This is a promising build-up. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And it's Yaya Toure.
Oh, really well played.
Bale. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And he is deftly away. Bale! And that's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of...